Good morning. It is a nice, peaceful morning today. Oh, it's Sunday, I think. That's why it's so mellow out. I'm just sitting here listening to this bird, having a coffee from 7-Eleven. Yeah. I was gonna get an iced coffee, but I think I just wanted it because it's through a straw, and I used to carry around like a metal straw or a bamboo straw or something like that, just to kind of like help my teeth, because I was feeling like a little bit self-conscious about my teeth, even though I think they look beautiful in real life and I like my teeth and they definitely work. But I do drink coffee, and just the way it shows up, it made me feel like that a bit. But that was like the whole thing is that if I'm gonna drink coffee, I'm just gonna own it, So anyway, it's really wild because I've gone through I've only been here for almost 1 week, and it feels like it's been multiple lifetimes. And oh my goodness, I'm so grateful, because watching back those videos, I was tired, and not just jet lag, but needing to come back. And I'm feeling really good now, so I'm very grateful for the time and space that I've had to just be allowed to rest and take care of myself. And it's still been so busy, but it's been in a natural flow that I've been able to, ground. So yeah, I might just start here and ignore all those videos, but maybe later if you're interested, because even on my chillest day, I think it's still a pretty wild adventure. But we'll see how we go. As usual, on the fly, each and every time. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, little guy. It is wild out here. I feel like I've come to a completely new place. Had a beautiful vegetarian noodle dish. I put a lot of spice, so it's really good. But yeah, I'm feeling so interesting. There's something there that's on the tip of my tongue that I can't quite tell what it is. But I just know that something is about to transpire. It's a really interesting feeling. Apparently this is the oldest Chinese shrine in Thailand. That's wild. Okay, so I just came into 7-Eleven to literally breathe for a minute, which is hilarious. And it's actually pretty hot. You might not be able to tell, but it is pretty hot. Yeah, I feel like the only word that I have to describe this, everything, life, and here right now is dumbfounded. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's see if they have a vegan toasty. Wow. There's so much good food around. And this is kind of how I feel in life in general, but for me, I'm always just it always comes back to sauerkraut and soup. When I was at my dad's, I was having the most incredible kimchi sauerkraut, and that's really all I want right now, or soup. So I might go get some broth. I just love seeing the sky. And that's one thing about being in the city. When I was living in Queens, I had a nice view of the sky, but in Manhattan and stuff, and even in Brooklyn, not as much. It's very important. Look at that. Yeah, there's so much, and it's all looking so great that I'm going to get either coconut ice cream, soup, or I don't know. Too many choices. I feel like I really can't decide on food, so I've just got a juice. Pomegranate seemed like I had in Italy. I got some spring rolls, vegetarian. Ooh. I find, especially like when you're traveling with food and things like that, because obviously you want to do what's good for your body and keeps you well, but releasing that, oh, I have to find this, you know, and allowing what comes to be what is necessary. And that goes with everything, but with food too, you know, because I was like, oh, like, I really need some ginger, I really need some cabbage. Thinking, oh, I have to go to the grocery store, or I have to get this sauerkraut kind of thing, or that's what the mind's saying, right? And then find these, full of cabbage, full of ginger, you know, find that juice, everything you need, it will come. And I love being able to just sit outside. And I find all the streets around here are so clean, like everything looks like a movie set, which is really nice because I just love sitting outside. And another thing is, I feel very safe here. Like, I don't feel like I'm like being followed. As horrible as that sounds, everyone's just like living their lives and like smiling. And I'm just loving the silent mornings. So beautiful. Buongiorno. Wow, I've had such the most beautiful morning today, and it's becoming so crucial and important for me to be up early these days, to be able to do what I gotta do and align and have a bit of space and time before the busyness of the day. Yeah, when I was living in New York, I would always wake up at 3 or 4 and have like 2 hours of just, doing that. So anyway, I went across the street and I was gonna walk to this cafe that I saw because it looks really beautiful, but didn't open for a while. And I was like, you know what, I don't feel like walking that far right now. So I went across the street and there's a really authentic coffee place, and I'll have a little clip of that here, but yeah, it was just so beautiful. And they also have toast with jam and I think cheese if you want it, and it was just such a nice coffee. Yeah, I love that experience. And there was a man sitting across from me. He was just sitting there, you know, silently enjoying his coffee too. And then I came back and he came in here too, and he was inquiring about how much it is for a night. He's like, oh, I'm staying over at this hotel. His English was pretty minor, but he was like, yeah, I'm paying 1,000 baht a night kind of thing. He's like, next time I'll come here. And I was like, yeah, it's really nice. So he was asking about the price, and yeah, it was really cool because, you know, like, obviously never judge a book by its cover, and just in general, but, you know, I never would have known that that man would have been coming over here looking for a room, and, you know, nice man. So it was really beautiful. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's go out for a walk, right? But also just to be able to enjoy the space, because for me, if I were to create a space, that's what I want, is for people to enjoy it. And, you know, so I think I'm going to sit here, have some breakfast, have another coffee, do some drawing, which is just like what I want to do. So I'm just really grateful for such a beautiful, calm, peaceful space. Also, I think I said this, I really been wanting to read a book, and I really love this movie where the crawdads sing. So I think I'm gonna read this book because I think that'll be an enjoyable thing to do. And that's kind of my dream, is to like live in the swamp like that. So I really love that movie. There's the river. Woo. Look at that. I love the power lines. And I love the old look of things. This is technically the old town, I think. Fine gold. Whoa, yeah, there's like old gold shops. Wow. Okay, this place is really beautiful and amazing, and I love the stone wall. I love that. It's so cooler. I'm really into that Arrakis aesthetic. Keeps everything nice and cool. But I was gonna get a coffee, but then I saw this ginger lemonade with thyme, which I love. And actually, when I was having a kitchen, I make lots of really fun, cool herbal mocktails. Maybe you'll see those one day at Cafe Kiva. I'm really impressed with the, I don't know, the weather. Like, it feels humid and hot, yes, but by no means is it overwhelming. Not like when I left Mexico last time. When it was getting to be summer, that was some heat. And again, also in Sicily, that was some heat. Dry though. Woo-wee. Anyway, I just got this juice, orange juice. You know I love me some juice. They don't call me Juicy Jessie for nothing. Some might say Juicy Couture. Anyway, that is some different, like, that ain't no Florida navel, you know what I'm talking about? It's like totally different flavor. Yeah, it's so good. I just spent my last coins on this, and it was the right move. When I was young, I always said I wanted to be a juice maker when I grew up. Yeah, I do love making juice, but anyway, Cafe Kiva. It tastes like when you get mandarin oranges at Christmas. If you had the sweetest ones, like a whole box of sweeties, and smashed them all with lots of pulp, so good, like sweet. Yes, I've been thinking about Christmas a lot lately, and I'm like, oh, I love the cold Christmas. Okay, check these out. The texture is like a big scrubby, like, floor mat. Oh yeah. Those are going in the hotel. That's what I'm talking about. You know we love a big rig. Look at this truck. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Look at those guys. Wow. That is a good one. That is a beast. Look at this furniture. That is absolutely beautiful. Just going in the hotel. Oh yeah. I love that. The sun just went behind the clouds for 1 minute. Kind of nice. Oh, I love when I can get back without my phone. Buongiorno. So we have found a place this morning. Mana Craft. And it is absolutely beautiful. And it's a hotel as well. I'm loving it. Wow. It's nice to have an oasis playing jazz. And yeah, I passed so many different options along the way. Okay, and they have sourdough, and that's me right there. Sourdough, toast, and honey. Like, yes. Love that. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at this mug. That is beautiful. And that is a lot of almond milk. Wow. And I just found this book, Falling Up, and the first poem I turned to, I really liked it. No smoking, no spitting, no littering, no drinking, no eating, no barking, no speeding. All the no's. It says, hey, it didn't say no beavers. Meow! Check out that Batman guy over there. Oh, I just need to move. I need to swim. I literally was like, all these are really good, but if there's a Scooby-Doo one, boom. That's pretty awesome. Okay, wow. This is amazing. Coffee party, this beautiful space, and there's a beautiful market behind me. It's a bit more fancy, I guess you could say. Oh my gosh, and there's this nice area by the water. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Oh. And the breeze. Oh, I needed some air so badly. I was like suffocating in my room. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Wow. And it's crazy because I always stay in like, well, I was staying in Koh Sam before, and now I'm in Chinatown, but like I've never been in that area over there with this big building, so I'm gonna have to go check it out. The sound system is humming on that boat too. Love it. Wow. Oh my goodness, this river is crazy. I did a river thing last time I was here, going from northern Thailand to Laos, and it took like 2 days of being on the boat. I'm having chocolate cake for dinner. Morning. Okay, it's raining out today. I'm really grateful because I've been really like craving fall, and obviously it kind of is fall in North America. So I'm in the White Dragon Cafe that I passed by the other day, and I'm really excited. It looks really, really nice. And this just came to me. And it's funny because last night I was in a vintage store, and it was really beautiful, and it literally looked like everything that I used to have when I was young. And it's so interesting because like I love clothes, and I love like, I guess, fashion and expression and everything like that, you know, like it's just art, it's just life. But I don't try to shop. I don't actively like seek out something, you know, just let what rolls. And people have said before, like, how do you do that on tour kind of thing? And I've said, like, what comes in, I let it come in. What goes out, let it go out kind of thing. And especially lately, which has been really wonderful. Like when I was young, like, you know, I was shopping. And just because I liked, you know, art, beautiful things kind of thing, not overly excessive, but yeah, just like when you find something that you feel that like really resonates, it's so wonderful to like actually know the difference. Because again, when you live out of a carry-on suitcase, and also not wanting to create excessive waste in the world, but also recognizing that the flow be the flow, and sometimes something is brought to you, it's really nice and really makes you appreciate what you have and who makes it and where it comes from. You know, I was walking past this kapunka, thank you, this area yesterday where they were manufacturing all these things, and then I met a guy yesterday who was working in a factory here in Thailand. And it's, yeah, obviously, you know, so many things are made in overseas if you're from North America and things like that, and just for the whole world. But it's so important to know the origins and the process of what comes to life. And, you know, again, it doesn't mean we just have to all of a sudden one day like wear our shoes. I've been there. But bringing that consciousness and conscientiousness into every aspect of what we choose to consume, and knowing our impact is so important. So anyway, it's just the sheer, like I said, volume of how many things are here, and I'm just like, whoa, it's crazy. Like, and of course, a lot of it does get get cycled and whatever, but yeah, it's really fascinating. Never not blown away at the industriousness. That's it. There's a big clump of power lines right there. So the flight over here honestly destroyed me. Like being in that seat, I felt my spine just like, and my back has been so sore. And I've been doing all the things to alleviate the imbalance. I wanted to share something that I do, and it might help you too, because I believe that we have within us all of the power to heal ourselves in many ways, but through the voice, because the sound is the current of everything. So anyway, all I do is if I'm feeling something, you know, I just say, show me how to fix this, show me how to heal this. And usually what comes through is a song. So yeah, I think it's good to try somewhere where you feel comfortable and able to share your voice without fear of, you know, oh, people's listening or something like that. That's one of the reasons I like being in the loud city, because like no one cares. Or you just on the side of the street and there's like no one around or something like that. So anyway, give it a shot. And you know what I do is I picture, you know, what area is requiring light, so my lower or my mid back, and visualize this as I sing whatever comes through. And it doesn't matter what it comes through, just let the sound current like move through you, and visualize light in this area, and that's it. Anyway, if you're having any sort of ailment or any sort of pain or feeling like something is out of whack, it might help you. Wow, I'm in a real grocery store, which I haven't really been in. It smells good. I'm gonna see what kind of fun things they got going on in here. Ooh, coolio. So in the supermarket, I got a loofah because I just immediately felt when I saw, oh, okay, I have to do a scrub or do like a dry scrub, and that's something that I normally do when I'm like stable, but I haven't been doing, so really excited about that, a natural one. And I knew we needed something else. This was just randomly on the side shelf, and it was on sale too. And it's a ginger and what is called finger root, which I had never heard of, so I looked it up. And apparently it's really awesome, and it sounds exactly like what I need right now. So yay! Seek and ye shall find. Woo! Look at that sky. Storms of ruin. You know what time it is. I've been in my hole, aka just resting and doing some yoga and taking advantage of the fact that I have had a room to myself for the last couple days, because tomorrow I'm moving. Yay! Okay, that was crazy. I did not expect to get a massage just then. But I was literally massaging my own self, just not noticing it, and a lady literally like called me from across the street, might as well have been by my name. And all of a sudden I was in there, and that was the most incredible, not even for the price, like it was under $10. It was 150 baht. But that aside, that lady knew what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, had the intuitive knowing of energy. And she was like sweating. I was like, yeah, sorry, I'm made out of bricks right now, but very grateful for that. Anyway, I'm going to this vegan place because I've been kind of set on checking it out. And this is my last night in this hood. Woo, the sky is getting crazy. Yeah, what I think is funny, like how like used to it I've become of, not even just here, but just in general, like just being in like random kind of areas, you know, like I was thinking of when I was in a hostel in Costa Rica, and you know, it's like you have this other bed just like right next to your face, and like going to this massage place, it's like you feel like you're just like in someone's house. You just like get on this bed fully clothed. I just feel like a lot of times in like North America things feel so clinical, you know what I mean? And in this it's just like, oh, you in the back room of our house? Yeah, hang out. It's like, oh, this towel? No, it was clean, but you know, you're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, before I forget, ooh, love that neon lighting. I just want to say big up all of the massage therapists in the world, because it's one of the things that I'm just like, you're angels. In another lifetime, I would love to do that. Wow, that might be the best meal that I've had this whole time, and I thoroughly enjoyed every single bite, and the price was right. I was literally like cracking up the whole time too, because I'm the kind of person that, like, if I think something is funny, I'm gonna think about it for like weeks, and probably like 2 years later I'm gonna think about it. Anyway, where I was going with that story was that me and one of the girls working like caught each other's eye. Just like not even about anything. But we had a moment and it was really funny. So anyway, then I couldn't stop laughing the whole time. It's raining. Feeling really, really good. And now it's raining. My favorite weather. And literally it's crazy how having like just one day of, well, 2 days of just kind of, you know, doing nothing. And I've still been doing so much. Like I've been, I forget that. I always do, you know, like, but just having like a room to myself for like 3 days has changed everything. And it's just crazy how just a little bit goes such a long way. And the contrast of, because I keep having coming into my mind like this stream of just like, I want to tell you everything. I want to tell you everything, my whole life story. And all the things. Oh. Exactly. But yeah, it has to flow and it has to come organically. And there's so many things that I can't express. You know what I mean? Like they won't make sense. Okay. Oh yeah. You know the vibe. I'm trying to like put this in my poncho because I don't want it to get wet. Oh, okay. Look at this view. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is actually amazing. I've got the camera protected. Got the poncho view. Oh my goodness. TBH, normally like I just go out and get wet, but I'm moving tomorrow and I don't want my things to be wet. Oh yeah. I had another poncho too that was in my suitcase for so long, but it was so thin that it would just like rip and let all the water in. So this one's actually really nice. It's that 7-Eleven special. Oh, she pouring. Oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. Well, it still is technically monsoon season. I think that's what they call it over here. Holy.